Do you lie to your children? Most parents will immediately say, no, of course not. But then they realize that they might have told a few white lies before. They're not bad lies. They might even be told for the good of your child. But guess what? Children can sense when you're lying, and there's research out there to back this up. Are all lies, even white lies, bad? How do lies affect your children? And is it actually possible to be truthful to your child all the time? This video will be an eye-opener into one of the most tricky situations on your parenting journey. We're going to uncover the ugly truths about what happens when parents tell untruths, and how we can actually tell the truth without hurting or confusing our kids. Before that, do give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more parenting content like this. The truth is, if we do lie to our kids, it's usually not because we want to, but because we feel that we have to. Perhaps if we told them the truth, they'd completely overreact, or feel hurt, or not be able to cope with the truth. So in order to keep the peace and keep everybody happy, we might tell a fib, or hide a part of the truth. Very often, we lie to console our kids. We tell them everything's going to be okay, and we tell them untruths to protect them. Here's the truth about our little white lies that most parents unfortunately don't know. The problem with telling your children there's nothing to worry about when in fact there is an issue is that it will cloud their intuition and judgment. Children can sense things. That's what's so amazing about them. Even when they might not be able to completely express themselves through words, children can still sense what's going on around them. It's why babies respond to happy faces and excited tones, while shouting at them makes them cry. No matter how old your child is, they can sense what's happening. Researchers at MIT have found out that when parents lie, this very act of withholding information makes their children doubt themselves. On one hand, their intuition is telling them something, yet their parents are feeding them contradicting information. And because kids look up to their parents as the authority figures, they might doubt themselves instead of their parents, leading them to distrust their own intuition and their own feelings. Very often, parents will tell their children lies to protect them. For example, some parents might deny that they're getting a divorce and tell their kids that they still love each other but simply cannot live together anymore, doing everything to avoid the D word. Or if a parent is dealing with a serious health condition, they might try to cover it up and say that they're just a little bit sick, or play down its seriousness. If a parent were to lose their job and money becomes an issue, they might instead say Santa is taking a vacation this year, instead of explaining why they can't afford to buy presents. In all these situations, the parents here clearly care about their children. They don't want to disappoint them, hurt them, or cause them to worry about their future. But what they're also doing is keeping their children in the dark from their own lives, and they might even be giving them false hope, which can lead to even worse endings. What they're also not teaching their children is how to address a problem and tackle it head on. In doing so, they're denying their children the chance to learn from experience how to deal with difficult situations, manage their own emotions, and how to solve problems in life. All useful skills to have. Sure, children don't need to know every single detail of the problem, but parents at least let them know the truth about what's going on. Being honest will teach your children to expand their worldview and learn from those experiences. And it will also help your kids to start trusting their intuition when what they feel is also confirmed by their parents. By telling your child the truth, no matter what the situation, you will be able to raise a more aware, more authentic, and more self-confident child. So how can you be more authentic with your children? Well, here are 6 things you can do to raise kids whom you can be completely truthful with. Number 1, understand your children's world. When you interact with your child, make it a two-way process. Instead of just a one-sided interaction coming from you, take the opportunity to listen to them and understand their world. Once you understand how they think and feel and the way they see the world, you'll be able to know how best to tell them the truth in a way they can understand, accept, and handle it. Number 2, always help them to understand what's going on. Even after telling them about the situation, kids will always have questions, from a ton of "but why?" to "why not?" As parents, you should never leave your child hanging, but instead make sure you answer all their questions. Your child deserves to have a complete picture of the event or situation as much as they can understand at their age and maturity. Telling little bits and pieces or half-truths can be especially confusing and damaging for children, and it leaves too many questions in their mind for them to feel secure and safe. Number 3, be honest even when you don't have all the answers. Your children may look up to their parents for the answers, but it's only normal if sometimes you don't have any. Telling your kids you don't know if you really don't know shows that you're being completely honest with them and can be totally trusted. It also shows you're letting them in even when you're not perfect. It means that you now have the opportunity to figure things out and find solutions together as a team. Number 4, let them ask questions anytime. Even after you've explained the situation and they've asked a ton of questions, they might still have questions later. Always listen to your children. Listen to their thoughts and fears and worries. Assure them that there is no such thing as a silly question and that they are allowed to ask whatever they want to at any time and that they will get an honest answer in reply. Not only will this help to assure them that you're on their side to help them understand and come to terms with the situation, it also opens up their minds to learning more about their world and their experiences. Number 5, let them know that they are not alone in this. Sometimes when parents seem to be in control and in charge, kids can feel alone in feeling lost and unsure. Assure them that they are not alone in this, and that even as an adult and a parent, you are learning new things too, and learning to process them as well. This will help them feel more comforted, as well as a greater sense of belonging and a close bond with you. Number 6, teach your children optimism. Wherever possible in life, in every negative situation, try and teach your children how to look on the bright side, to look for silver linings, and the rainbow after the rain. Teaching your children how to be optimistic will help them deal with whatever situation they may face in life, not only while they're kids, but also in future. When your children are optimistic, it's much easier to tell them the truth about the situation while reminding them that not all is doom and gloom. You can look for the positive of every situation together, and that is an immensely wonderful skill to have for life. Parents, let's be honest and truthful with our children as much as we possibly can. Not only will the truth help your kids to grow both emotionally and in maturity, but they will also feel closer to you for trusting them with the truth. How about you? Do you tell your kids everything? Do you think it's possible to tell your kids the truth no matter what? Do let us know what you think in the comments section below. And don't forget to share this video with your friends and family, and subscribe to our channel for more eye-opening parenting videos like this. See you in the next video!